So few of us actually get up and get it together and get out the door with that absolute certainty that we've got it right. We feel great. We close the door behind us. We belong to the world, and we're out to our day. How many of you are getting up, putting on whatever's clean? Got it. How many of you actually own a full-length mirror? Whoa, 2/3 of the room. And the rest of you are going shopping after the program tomorrow. There's a dollar store down the road. Full-length mirrors, $1. Really, there's no excuse. There are so many simple little things that we can do, but what we love to do is to start off and give somebody as much of a gift as we possibly can given the time that we have. So for Carrie today, we are going to do a hair and makeup makeover, and I'm going to let Carrie tell you her story.
Okay, I was a cocktail waitress for about 7 years, wore really short clothes and really low-cut clothes and a whole lot of no clothes. And then I joined the Army, of all things. I never left my house without my nails done, my hair done, my makeup done. It was very important to me until I got into the Army, and they only gave me about 15 seconds to manage that, and I thought brushing my teeth was more important. I served 25 years in the military. They gave me, thank you. When I first got there, they gave me these lovely green suits. The pants matched the shirt, and I had nice matching socks with a matching T-shirt and a matching hat. And I wore that for about 18 years, and then we changed to the brown one when we started going to places like Afghanistan. And so then I had matching brown pants with a matching brown shirt and matching hat. It was a little bit different style hat, but it was still matching. But when I left the military, one of the things that I thought, you know, okay, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to be a professional, except I don't know how to dress, except like a cocktail waitress or a soldier. And I don't want to be a cocktail waitress anymore. And I'm thinking that image doesn't really work. So this is like kind of a dream come true for me. I had really thought, you know, wouldn't it be great to go on Oprah? And, you know, and it's not that I'm unhappy with my appearance, because I'm not, but I also know that I don't show a lot of profession. I don't do my hair is wash and dry. That's the rule. Makeup is minimalist, as fast as I can do it, and with as little as I can manage. And clothing, I get up and put on something clean, is the rule. And I have a really hard time even shopping because I have no clue. I don't even know what to look for. I look at things, and I know other people go to stores, and they go like, oh, that'd be so cute. And I'm like, oh, that looks really ugly on a hanger. And then they put it on, and I'm thinking, oh, that really is cute. So I'm hoping to get some of that insight for myself so that I can be a little more professional in appearance and move on in the world and be something other than a soldier and a cocktail waitress.
What a story. You can't make these stories up. And you don't find these people on the street. I mean, I could go looking for homeless people. I'm not going to find somebody with a good story like that. So Wayne is going to take Carrie away right now. We are all going to have a moment of silence for Carrie. And this is to hold her in our highest vision. Now, also, just to give you guys a quick idea of what we're working with here. Yeah, this is natural. And that for 25 years, when she was in the military, Carrie pulled her hair back and wore it in a bun. So, you know, just fit under those very stylish matching hats. Okay. We're looking for not only style, something that Carrie can manage, and something that'll be easy for her to live with. And they gotta go, so let's say bye-bye. When I travel, I have my own wheels, obviously. And one thing that I have, in fact, mastered is traveling for a week in a carry-on. How many of you can do that? Honest engine. And not all black, like high-class spy travel. That's not what I'm talking about. I did that. That's not it. It's like 4 black things, and you just keep mixing them up and washing out the undies. No, that's not what I'm referring to. Flipping the underwear backside, right side, that doesn't count either. All right, you need to have legitimately enough clothes with you in your bag for an entire week of looks, because you're not going to see the same people every day, but you need to have different looks every day. It's part of your energy, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, there comes a point where when you wear the same thing over and over, you start to feel kind of over yourself. There's a lot to be said for that. And coming from New York, and I say this again, you know, when I landed in Dallas, the people who were there to pick me up knew exactly who I was. They said, oh, you're the woman in black. You must be from New York. We're here to see you. I stopped doing that, all right? So this whole black thing, even though I come from New York, it's comfortable, it's easy, it doesn't show the dirt, it's slimming, it doesn't show the whatever. You can wear it, mix it, and match it with everything. The key is mixing and matching it. Probably 2/3 of you have stopped me at some point today to say, oh my God, I love your coat. And it's black, basically, right? Except that it's got this really cool color stuff going on. So it doesn't feel all black. And it gives itself, but it also gives me, and then it gives you, by seeing it, a whole different vibe. There's a whole lot of energy coming out of this jacket, which is exactly why it is my key magic outfit. How many of you have magic outfits in your closet? The most important thing, in my belief, is that there's a system of putting yourself together. You can get yourself up and out the door quickly, every day, anytime, knowing you look great, making yourself feel great, and then guess what? You show up and you see other people and you make them feel great too. So for my purpose, it's to set everybody up with a system that works for you, in your colors, in your styles, based on your life, your lifestyle, your goals. Where do you go every day? What do you do? Who do you meet? Right? What do you want to achieve in life? Because ultimately, your wardrobe is simply a part of your toolbox. And unfortunately, we've been socialized to believe that the clothes we wear, the external, is superficial. I want to be judged on my merits. I want people to know me. Well, guess what? If I see you across the room and I don't have any interest in knowing you, you've already lost. Even the word image has a bit of an image problem, right? It just doesn't sound quite right. But I promise you, makeover shows are the most watched shows on the planet. Why? Everybody wants to see if there's one thing they can use. I'm going to find one tip, one secret, one magic something for me. So we're going to do that here today because I'm going to use, this is the other thing, if I travel for a week and I only travel in a carry-on, I'm a little bit limited with what I am carrying to show you, but I've decided to actually use my closet as a bit of an example to see what you could take away and then how you could use what I actually do every single day and make it work for you. What are you wearing? Does it say I'm sexy? Sexy has so many meanings, and herein lies the whole core of my existence, right? We put words to everything. A look gets translated. A word gets translated back. A feeling gets put into words. It gets translated into a look. Everything gets tied together. The ability to do that gives you total alignment from the inside out, the outside in, and clarity for yourself and anyone who sees you, anyone who meets you. The absence of that leaves people guessing, and more times than not, because we have that much time, just lets them say, next, opportunity lost. All right? So in any case, whether it's the raise, the job, the promotion, the contract, the date, the mate, whatever, nobody wants to lose an opportunity for a reason that can be easily remedied, something that can be easily fixed. Well, I can promise you that 99% of my clients came to me saying, I always thought image consulting was for somebody else. I thought working with an image expert was for celebrities, politicians, rich people, you name it. Are they the only ones who have to get dressed every morning? Do you guys get dressed every morning? Yes. Thank you. Okay. Now, let's just remember that, because the only difference between the people who actually get up and make this thing happen easily and those who don't, and I've just recently gotten a call from a client who had a huge epiphany. Huge. She's one of the top PR publicists, one of the top entertainment publicists in the country, and she called me and said, I finally got it. And I'm waiting for this revelation. What? It takes me just as long to get up and look crappy as it does to get up and look good. So, the truth is, once you get it down, it's not even time. You're spending the money anyway on buying things that you're not wearing. How many of you have clothes hanging in your closets that you don't wear? And these are not just for women. You know, I have exactly a split audience, women and men. My background is in financial services. I was the in-house image expert for Chase Manhattan Bank for the last 5 years of my corporate lifetime. That was a job that was created for me. And then when I left, they became a client. I had the opportunity to create a curriculum, as I think it was Lisa Marie or Lori alluded to. I was invited by the dean of NYU's business school to create a curriculum for professional skills for the business school because students were great at getting the grades, but they had lost the ability to have a conversation with another human being. We were losing our humanity. We're spending our time in front of the computer. We're representing ourselves through avatars, not even photographs. All right, you can go out and pick somebody who looks better than you and call it your name, and off you go. All right, you've got a whole new life waiting in, what's it called, Second Life, right? You don't even have to claim your own life. You can go out, create your new life electronically, virtually, and be that person. You can start to believe you are that person, and amazingly, many people do. However, when you actually show up and you don't look like your avatar, we're all in trouble. When you show up and you don't look like your photograph, you're in trouble. All right? You want your photograph to represent you as effectively as you would represent yourself. So any essence of you that goes out into the world needs to be that person. And that's where the corporations understand. I mean, I was one of 3 in-house image experts. This was not a big run on a profession that everybody had. The other 2 worked for Disney. You can kind of figure that Disney would have in-house experts focusing on the Disney look and Disney style, but what was Chemical Bank and ultimately Chase Manhattan Bank doing with this? Hits the bottom line. If it goes to the bottom line, we want to know about it. If it impacts our relationships with our clients, we want it here. If it helps us build relationships with people we want relationships with, if it helps us make a deeper and broader relationship with our customers, that's what we want. The way you present yourself, how you show up in the world is simply the physical expression of what's going on inside you. This is the frame we put on your inside. Have you ever seen a picture that was absolutely beautiful and said, oh, I wish they'd put that in a better frame? It just didn't do it justice. And that's what happens. If we don't frame ourselves perfectly for who we are, there's an imbalance. And that's really all it comes down to. So when I'm looking at these things, I'm thinking, how do we make it easy? Everybody has that much time to spend on it. Everybody wants it now, and we want it to work forever and ever. Amen. There we go. It's over. So first things first, how many people live in your closet? When you walk into your closet, is everything in there really talking to you? Your essence, your core, who you are, who you want to be? Is everything in there equally desirable for you to pick out and wear anytime at the moment? No. Because a lot of times, somebody else put it there. You went shopping with a girlfriend, came home with the outfit that looked like her. She wanted that outfit but wouldn't spend the money. Convinced you to buy it. It's now in your closet. Go give it to her. Really, do her a favor. Be a good friend. Say, you love this. It looks better on you. Have it. Anything that's in your closet that is not serving you needs to be out. The energy of the should, would, could, you know the 3 witches? I should wear this because it cost me so much money. Oh, I could wear this if I lost 5 more pounds. Oh, I would have worn that if I could find it in this disastrous pile of a mess. Anybody ever say those things? Yeah, we need to make the witches go away. That's another one of our goals. So, in an effort to make this all very simple, we start in our closet, we identify who's there. The people who are visiting, who are not welcome, out the door. The people we love, the outfits we reach for all the time, our magic outfits, the ones that we wear when we dress to impress. And we don't have to impress somebody else. It's on the morning when I want to feel so good. And maybe I'm not feeling that great yet. But if I can get dressed and turn around and put on anything that I absolutely love out of my closet, assuming that everything in my closet is something I love, kind of can't go wrong. That works. It works for me, and I'll share a little bit of how. So, we changed jackets, a little different look. People couldn't find me, actually. They were looking for me in the room, and where'd the flowered coat go? Oh, wait a minute, there's no body in the flowered coat. That's a problem. Okay, but the flowered coat is here. Now, if you look at these things just hanging together, exclusive of, the borrowed pieces, let's just look at my stuff. It kind of looks alike. They kind of look like they could all be friends. or maybe they'd be distant relatives. If you just look at the colors that travel through and the different styles and the shapes. I mean, if you noticed, this coat, by the way, when I received it, this was a barter from a client 10 years ago. Look at this coat, 10 years old. I've been wearing it ever since. But it came in a box, meaning the coat was a box, right? It was just straight up and down, straight sleeve, gorgeous fabric, lousy design. There's lots of that on the racks in the stores, I promise you. If you know what you can do with it when you see it and say, okay, I can take this to the tailor and make it into something that I will absolutely adore because it really feels like an Asian fabric that wants an Asian feel. And I can take in the sleeve and I can open up the seam and I can pop out the seams in the back and turn it into something, nip in the waist, fit it to your body. All right, it didn't fit my body, but it fit my personality at the time, so then it had to learn to fit my body. Well, that's education a coat can go through. Look in your closet. Find the things you love, but if they're not perfect, you need to ask why. So you get 5 ingredients. It either fits you perfectly, you absolutely love it because of the fit. It functions for you, meaning it goes everywhere you go. And in your life, you need something that will go absolutely everywhere, anywhere. Pick it up, there you go out the door. It flatters you. People will compliment you on it each time you wear it, so it makes you want to wear it more. And it makes you feel fabulous. There's a lot to be said for feeling fabulous. You may touch it. The fabric makes you feel good. All right, there's so many elements to the feel fabulous part, but one of those F's is going to work. If you have one of those and it's so important and you can make the others work too, great. If not, one F isn't enough. We've got 5. All right, so it has to work with all 5. But in the meantime, if I travel, let's just say I'm traveling, fit, flatter, function, feel fabulous. Okay, so now I've got this little jacket that I adore that can go over all black, it can go over a dress, it can go over a skirt, it can do so many things. But it's got this cool little element of sleeve, and it's got a different kind of collar, and it's got a funky fabric. It's got special elements to it. These cool leather buttons, neat details. You know, God is in the details. So you're looking at what talks to you. That's the voice. What are you looking at? What are you looking in your closet for exactly? You want the pieces that are talking to you. We love you. We're working for you. We're here for you. Not the ones that are saying, wear us, we need to get out of here, it's dusty in here, take us out. That's not the one you want. So, if I'm traveling and I can carry just a few jackets and I can do a column of black, again, it's okay to wear black in the spy mode so long as you mix it with color. Okay, now I'm out the door for another event. Wasn't that hard, right? How's it doing? It's okay? It's kind of cute, yeah? Again, same elements as the blue jacket, same elements as the flowered coat. Look at the details of each jacket. The fact that it has details, that's something that's important to me. The fact that it has color, that's very important to me. The fact that it doesn't look like a standard jacket that you would see coming and going on anybody else on the street, that's important to me. If that's important to you, your pieces need to do the same. And then, of course, you can just throw on, these are really easy to travel with, right? And they switch up an outfit in no time. So if you can do something like that, that's great. Then you throw a couple of colored tops in, okay? So both of these tops would go under that green jacket very easily. My eyes are green. This all works together. I'm working on easy pieces. So then the other day when Lisa Marie and I were in Corona Del Mar looking for the borrowed clothes, whoops, on the rack, found this. Talk about little details, something a little bit extra. And by the way, just because the buttons are there doesn't mean you have to use them. I mean, who knew? So yesterday I had to wear this with jeans, and people were stopping me on the street. Where'd you get that jacket? That's what you want. Yeah. Shirley likes when people stop her and say, where'd you get that? Yeah, this is where you check your ego at the door and you say, you want people to stop you. How many of you wear hats, ladies? Or gentlemen? How many of you actually wear hats? Real hats. No, not baseball caps. They don't count. And knit caps, they don't count either. I'm talking about the kind of hats that get you a better seat in a restaurant. the kind of hats that people want to put you in the picture window in the front of the restaurant because you look amazing. And not a lot of people have nerve to do that anymore. So when you actually show up in your attitude, all of your attitude, that's the way you want to go. Let me show you another quick secret. No, it's okay. I rehearsed this. In front of an audience, even. It was easier then. Okay. It can be done. So now, different look. Could be same day, could be different day. Totally different look. This is the little black dress on steroids. Okay? Because this one is going to go everywhere. When I travel, I also have a thing about my cowboy boots. They have to go with about 9 months of the year. So I usually wear them on the plane because it's easier than packing them. But if I have a number of meetings and I need some options on looks, I have a little black dress in addition to my black pants and top with my colored jackets and other mix and matchable tops. And it's easy enough to pack. Great pair of shoes. And then you've got still a different look, and you haven't actually packed a whole lot, have you? I mean, I've now got 3 jackets, 1 pair of pants, 1 top and a dress, a pair of boots and a pair of shoes. And just like this, I'm done for the week. I didn't really need more than this. Now it's a bag of toiletries, my makeup, and I'm done. If I need to pack a sneaker or, pajamas or that kind of stuff, I can do that too. But then, now this is the most fun part. Bear with me. This part, when I rehearsed it, didn't go very well. When you're in the dressing room and you're looking